Without truth, you have no freedom.
Freedom.
I'll say freedom.
Without freedom, what's the use of truth?
I think truth.
Life.
And without either one of them, what is life?
I think freedom is because who wants to be locked up all day and can't do nothing?
Because without freedom, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You feel me? You're gonna be living by everybody else's rules and shit.
Freedom is a privilege. Freedom is because if you can have life and be in jail and don't have your freedom. You can know the truth and be in jail and not have you know what I'm saying, freedom. So I believe that freedom is something that you could actually live a free life. You can have activities of going to the store, going to your everyday job. So I believe that freedom is something that's more beneficial. It's more something that I would choose.
Life. Because without life, you're not going to have any truth and you're not going to have any freedom. Because if you're not alive, it's not going to matter.
To me, I'm guessing life has to mean the most to me. Because without life, you know, you can't have any of the other two. Truth and freedom, same thing. You know, without freedom, you can't have the truth. Without truth, you can't have the freedom. So, but overall, life basically, it's basically the main category of what everything is under.
I just want life and freedom. I mean, people lie all the time, you know, about truth. I've lied before, you know. I don't really think, but you don't live if you don't have freedom.
I don't think you can really, have one without having the other one. They kind of go hand in hand.
Actually, they're pretty closely intertwined.
But probably first on the list, I would probably choose truth. Because I'm a believer and I believe truth will set you free.
You know, you always want somebody to tell you the truth, and that's what I believe that everybody should do is, you know, even if you're not a Christian.
And without truth, you know, you're not living. Truth is living. You can't live a lie. Now, freedom is all I know. That's how you live. And life, well, without life, we wouldn't be here.
Well, as I sat and thought, I think all of us, you know, would go to life and say Hollywood and everything, but as I sat here for a few minutes talking about it, I really think that truth would be the most important to me. Because even if I wasn't free, but I had the truth, I would have hope. And life without truth, to me, would not only be hopeless, but could be very, this basically could be without meaning and without purpose. So if I have to choose one of the three, I think it's
I choose life, and I choose truth and freedom. All three of them. Primarily because the quality of life means a whole lot to me because God actually gave us life. And in that, it's real important that we take it serious. We're not here just by chance. We're here because God placed us here. We're here because He has actually called us to it. So we have to be examples of what the quality of life should be like.
If you have the truth, then you have the ability to make decisions that can better your life. Okay, it can actually make things better, and the freedom to do it. You know, and when you use all three words together, I just believe knowing the truth, like the Bible says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So truth comes first, then freedom. And like I said, truth gives you the knowledge to make good choices and decisions, and so that can affect your life overall. So that's what I would go with.
I would say life, because life kind of gives you freedom. I mean, it gives you the chance to actually do something with yourself. You kind of get to choose what you want, and I don't know. I mean, life, you get to express yourself and have fun.
Truth keeps us accountable. Truth keeps us accountable in such a way that we would make sure that we would line up and do right in the sight of others, being an example to others, especially when it's not just for me, it's not just for us, you know, or the one person, but it's for those that have come up under us. It's the generations to come. So truth brings out the purity. It brings out the real you. I choose freedom also because God gives us that free will. He gives us that opportunity to choose. We're free because we can basically do whatever we want. But in the whole process of freedom, there's also areas that we can mess up in. There's areas that we could either not be examples. There's areas that the quality of life then becomes distorted. The truth then becomes twisted.
I don't want truth because there are already too many lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like life's false. And if you just find out the truth, it's just...
When it comes to the quality of life, there's purpose for all of us. And it's up to us in making those choices because of freedom that we do right in His sight, that we line up, that we make sure that we're pressing towards, whatever He's called us to do. We're pressing towards living right, and not in that process of being selfish. But if I'm living right, if the quality of life means that much to me, if truth means that much to me, if freedom means that much to me, then because of my life, one person will catch on and he'll live his life correctly, or she'll live her life correctly.
Truth? Yeah, that's all cool. I mean, freedom, you get to do whatever you want as a free person. Life just gives you more of what your morals are going to happen.
There's always be that small thing, the smallest thing, like a little modern, like an inconvenience. You know what I'm saying? Or like unexpected family drama.
But if you have an individual who's doing the best he can with all three categories, it's more than likely he'll affect the generation to come that would change this society, that would change who we are as individuals. And I really mean that from my heart, because family really means a lot to me. And if I remain focused as a father, telling my children that freedom and truth, which I said was accountability, and that quality of life is important to us, then you would make a difference not in just your own family, but those younger families that are coming up. Welcome to the revolution.